What is up, baby? Today we have to discuss the Supreme North Face collaboration. Yes, it is week 3 and they are already blessing us, bestowing upon us the Supreme North Face gifts from the gods. If you guys know me, if you guys have been subscribed to this channel, you guys know I love the North Face. I'm a big fan of the North Face and I love when Supreme does these collaborations because before... Why is there like a street race going on outside my house? Am I in like the Fast and the Furious multiverse or something? I'm so confused. Anyways, like I was saying before, I was really interrupted by Vin Diesel. I absolutely love these collaborations, and these ones in particular are probably my personal favorites, although I will say for hype, they're not the best, and I'll discuss why in a moment. Before we get into it, of course, I would like to say, make sure you hit that like button down below. I might end up doing a live cop video this Thursday. I did one last week, and it seems like you guys absolutely loved it, and I do not like making those, but if you guys keep showing love, then I'm gonna keep making them. If you guys like seeing the content, then I will make the content for you. So if this video gets 1,500 likes, yes, that's 1,500 likes, 1500, 1,500 likes, I will do a live cop this Thursday. So scroll down to the comments, and on your way down there to show some love in the comments, please turn that gray thumb blue. I would really appreciate it. And let me know what you guys think of this collaboration in the comments, whether you like it, whether you don't like it, and give me a reason why, because I always like hearing your guys' actual opinions. And sometimes you guys give me really good informed opinions, and you guys actually teach me or learn me some things, and I always appreciate that. Anyways, in this Supreme collaboration with the North Face, they chose to reference some pieces from the 90s, the RTG line. For those of you guys that do not know what RTG means, RTG stands for Remote Terrain Gear. I know it sounds like some kind of weird sexual fetish thing like BDSM or whatever, but no, it is none of that. It's not LARPing or role-playing or any of that. It's not ready to go. It's an acronym the North Face uses to describe their climbing gear. Now, that being said, it means these pieces are going to be a little bit more utilitarian. So definitely check out my man Frugal Aesthetics, How to Tech Wear. It is now the time to learn how to wear these tech wear pieces because you are getting some fire pieces for like that tech wear aesthetic. Now for me personally, if you guys follow me on the gram, you guys know I actually use these pieces in the mountains, so I will be taking these up in the mountains, and I'm glad to get some pieces that I can actually use for the outdoors. I have a ton of pictures where I actually take these North Faces up to the mountains, and I like when Supreme does these pieces because these pieces are a little bit more usable in those scenarios as opposed to like the parkas that are a little bit thinner and more or less just meant for the winter elements inside the city. Some of those parkas that I've taken up to the mountains aren't necessarily meant for the mountains, except for like the Steep Tech, for example. The Steep Tech gear, just like with the RTG line, is built a little bit more durable because the Steep Tech is actually meant for skiers. So it's got a lot of pockets, a lot of storage, and the materials used are usually a little bit more durable, which is why the Supreme North Face Steep Tech shit is some of my favorite stuff they've ever dropped. Now, I don't like these pieces as much as I like the Steep Tech pieces because I don't think they're quite as unique, but I do love some of these pieces for sure. First up, we have the chaquetas. Now, these jackets are absolutely fire. They come in 4 colors. They come in a black. They come in like a orangish yellow with kind of like a mango color, a lime, and then a red. I might as well stick to the fruits and describe it as an apple, so that way we could just have all the colorways like a straight bowl of fruits. Now, the apple, mango, and lime color are not my favorite because I do not like the 50 Shades of Grey accents. The black color, however, I do absolutely love, and I think it's a super sick piece. I like the mango color, the orangish yellow color, primarily because I feel like that color actually matches the RTG badge that's embroidered on, I believe, the left sleeve. So I might go for that or the black one online. I haven't quite decided yet. And the lime one's cool. I mean, really all the colors are dope, but they definitely look like vintage pieces. Now, I'm pretty sure these vests actually come with the jacket. These jackets will be a little bit more expensive, probably more than $400. They'll probably be like right around like $500, maybe even $600. So do keep that in mind. These will be a little bit more expensive, and I do not know how the resale market will be with these. These might go for right around retail just because they're so expensive, but either way, I feel like they will be a fairly safe bet to purchase and actually still maintain their value. So I'm not gonna tell you not to buy them, but I will warn you, I believe they will be a little bit more expensive. I'll update you guys on the retails on my Instagram, the Starlife, THESTARLIFE. The moment Drops by Jay lets us know. So make sure you follow Drops by Jay on Twitter and Instagram, and then of course follow me on Instagram as well. But going into the details of this jacket, you have the Supreme North Face badge on one sleeve, you have the RTG badge on another sleeve, you have the North Face embroidery on the titty, on the chesticle, and then of course the Supreme embroidery on the hood. Now, speaking of the hood, this hood, if you look, it's a little bit taller, and the reason for that is because it's actually meant for rock climbing, so you're able to like wear a helmet and then wear the hood over the helmet. And the vest actually completely detaches from the jacket, which I think is dope that it can detach and be its own separate piece as well. Now, you do have some Supreme, the North Face branding on the strap of the vest, and I think overall this piece is mandatory, and I really do want one of these for my personal collection. If the retail is too high, if it's like $600, then I probably won't get 2 of them, but I definitely would like 1 in the collection regardless. Now, moving on, they also have some fleeces. These are gonna drop in the exact same colors as the jacket. I'm not the biggest fan of the fleeces, if I'm being honest. You have this like gray triangle where the pockets are, and you have, I believe, kind of like a Gore-Tex nylon material on the upper with the fleece on the lower. And honestly, this is my least favorite fleece that they have done. They have done the Cordura fleeces, they've done the Supreme Arc logo Denalis, and then of course my favorite of all times, the 08 Denalis. And I must say, these are by far my least favorite fleeces that they have dropped in a collection. I think just the all fleece bottom with the nylon top is very simple, very basic, and overall I just think these are kind of weak. I may end up going for the black one if I cop the jacket and everything else that I want, but there's some other items I want besides just the jacket, and the fleece is probably one of the last items on the list. So I feel like by the time that I'm gonna go for the fleece, it might already be sold out. Now, speaking of pieces that I do not care about, in fact, these next couple pieces I think are the worst pieces I've seen in quite some time. The turtleneck's not terrible, it's just got the Supreme North Face branding on the neck. Basically, you have a hickey hider, but instead of a hickey, you just have these fat logos attached to your neck. I do not know if they are embroidered. I believe they are because it's like a roll down neck, so it would make sense if they actually embroidered it. Now, this turtleneck comes in all the exact same colorways as the jacket plus a white color. I will say the color on the long sleeve looks more like a coral instead of a red, so I'm kind of curious to see what that colorway is about. It definitely looks a little dope to me. It definitely translates better on the long sleeve than the jacket in my opinion. Either way, I will not be going for the turtleneck.
Am I not turtly enough for the turtle cloak?
I do not care about this piece, and I don't really think it'll have much resale. Speaking of pieces I don't, oh my goodness, this next piece, it's not even something that I don't care about. It's literally something I hate, I despise. It's arguably the worst thing Supreme has ever done, and it almost makes me want to never buy Supreme again. And it is this like Supreme t-shirt with the vest. Like, is it printed? Yeah, it's got like the vest printed on the shirt. Like, this is disgusting. This reminds me of like those novelty t-shirts with like a tuxedo printed on it, or maybe like a muscular body. Like, this is just so corny. Like, this is my least favorite thing I've ever seen Supreme do. I don't know whose idea this was. Whoever it was, they need to be fired. This is like, you guys need a restructuring, because I loved some of the pieces that you referenced, but why did anyone think this was cool? You guys should just not have dropped a t-shirt, because honestly, this makes me respect you so much less. This is the type of shit where it's like almost disrespectful. Like, hey, let's just throw Supreme and the North Face on it and like try to make it cool. Like, this is just so freaking garbage. I need to talk about some pieces that I actually like, because there are some fire pieces dropping, and I don't want to just talk about like the jackets. I feel like I've been kind of going in because I talked about the jackets, which I think are absolutely fire. Then I talked about the fleeces and the turtleneck, which is like, those are okay. And then I talked about this garbage ass t-shirt. But overall, this collaboration's fire, and when you get to the accessories, I feel like that's where this collaboration really shines. First, you have this backpack. Now, keep in mind, this backpack has like a separate little pouch up top on the back, and you can actually detach that from the backpack and wear it as its own little thing. So essentially, you can keep your essentials. Wow. Basically, you can keep your essentials in that top pocket right there, and then put your other things in the bigger pouch. And then if you want a lighter bag, or if you're going on a smaller hike, you can literally just take that lighter pouch off, just carry your essentials with you, and hike up the mountain. I think this is a really dope touch, and I like when pieces actually have some like utilitarian uses. I don't know why it has this like little carve out of the bottom. It kind of looks weird, but overall I think it's dope, and like I said, I like that you can detach it from the main pack. Then you have these utility pouches, and these pouches are kind of like basically like passport holders. They've done items similar to this before, but these are really nice, and they actually have metal clasps that attach to the pouch, and I think this is crucial because that way these will be a little bit more durable and you don't have to worry about these breaking. These are great essential items for literally everybody. You can put your passport, your wallet, any money in there, and that way when you're traveling, you can attach it to your neck, wear it under your shirt. You can be a little bit safer, and you can use this when you're hiking as well. It's just nice to have. These are absolutely mandatory, and I'm really glad that they're dropping these. I do not know what the price tag will be on these, probably right around $100, but I definitely plan on copying one of these for sure. Then you have the Bane mask, which looks oh so sick. You got this in the exact same colorways as the jacket, of course, like a coral or apple red. I'm not quite sure what color it is now. The mango, the lime, and then of course the black. You have Supreme going down the center of the balaclava right here. You have this face mask, which is the Corona COVID-19 protector. Not literally, I don't think this would actually protect you from coronavirus at all. The coronavirus is serious out here, so your boy's probably gonna cop one of these just in case, so that way I can avoid the zombie apocalypse in style. I might go for the black one. I'm not quite sure about the other colors. I feel like the other colors are a little bit over the top. Maybe if I was wearing like an all black outfit and I wore one of the colors and I wanted to be like some kind of super villain or superhero or something, I don't know. And I know I'm probably gonna get comments like, bro, the coronavirus isn't that serious. I'm mostly joking, and I say mostly because yes, I'm in the epicenter of the coronavirus. It is pretty serious out here. In fact, here's some live footage. Be warned, it's graphic, of the coronavirus here in Washington.
The coronavirus in Washington state now reporting at least 15 deaths, more than any other state in the country.
It's a lot quieter around Seattle. since the state of Washington has become the front line of the coronavirus.
Washington State.
Washington State, Kirkland, Washington.
And the epicenter in...
I did that in my last video and people actually asked if that was from Washington State. No, that's from Walking Dead. But anyways, I feel like I'm kind of tired of Supreme doing like that middle branding down the top. I mean, I might as well just at this point shave my head and then just tattoo Supreme down the center. But overall, I think these are good pieces and I think they're gonna be great for climbing mountains. Yeah, the more I think about it, do I really need this? I feel like I have like 3 or 4 balaclavas and I feel like they drop balaclavas every single season at this point. So like, do I really need another Supreme balaclava? I mean, this one's gonna be a little bit better, so maybe, I don't know. But getting to one of the pieces I absolutely need, these gloves look oh so freaking beautiful. You have the Supreme North Face branding right on the top of whatever this part is called. I don't know, the opposite of the palm. Then you have the Gore-Tex on the finger. You have some nylon materials actually on the palm, so that way when you're gripping stuff or you're like climbing or you're actually using them, it won't tear. And these gloves are great because they are massive. They're gonna make your hands look really big, and you know what they say about people with big hands, you know what I'm saying? Might wanna pick up some ladies in these gloves. Or they'll just think you're weird and they'll be like, why are you wearing gloves? I don't know, but either way, I absolutely need these and I'll probably get whatever color matches the jacket, or I should say matches the jacket that I end up copying. I don't know. If I get the mango, then I might get these like mango gloves. If I get the black, then I might get the black. I don't know. These are so freaking sick though. I really do like these gloves and these are some of the better gloves they've dropped in quite some time. But overall, I do think this collaboration is absolutely amazing. I love that they're referencing some older vintage pieces. I love that they're actually referencing the RTG line. The RTG line is a little bit harder to get for North Face enthusiasts. These are pieces that have not been released since the 90s, I believe, and it's really, really dope to see them actually reference these older pieces as opposed to just doing another mountain parka. Even though these are going to be a little bit more expensive, for me personally, I really do appreciate that they are doing this. Whoa, let me put these spectacles on. Your boy Drops by Jay just blessed my eyeballs with the rest of this drop list. Of course, like I said, if you don't follow him, change your life, go follow the homie. I cannot believe he posted on Monday. Please, can we encourage him to keep posting this early? Oh my goodness, posting on Monday? We have like 3 days to contemplate what we're gonna throw our money away on. Like what? That's crazy. Anyways, one of the pieces dropping, I'm gonna put the whole drop list on the screen and talk about each item as I go because I do not have that much time and I was literally just about to upload the video and head out and then he just dropped this bomb on us. That being said, the first item that I want to discuss is the BB Simon belt. That's absolutely mandatory for me. I think this belt is so freaking sick. The retail will be a little bit higher, so if you're placing your bots on there, keep that in mind. I'll try to post the retails once he informs us what they are. Of course, if you want to have the information first, just follow him directly. I definitely want the white one. I might cop the red one as well. The only other item that I would consider copying potentially for resale would be the color blocked sweaters or sweatpants. The black colorway is probably a pretty safe bet. That being said, the margins, I don't think they will be that crazy. I think the black sweatpants will probably be the best bet in terms of like safest items to buy, but overall, I don't really know if I'm going to acquire any of these. Then you have this sweater that has like this SS little logo on there. The S actually looks almost like a Sega Genesis logo, but that being said, I'm probably gonna pass on this as well. This check denim jacket and pants is trash. It's all embroidered, so I kind of respect that, but I hate the graphic and I think it's super weak. I don't want to be reminded of my bounce checks. Just kidding, I can't bounce checks because I don't even know how to write them. Last time I wrote a check, I think I was like a senior in high school, and I think it was like an assignment, and that was absolutely useless, and I will never ever use that skill ever in my life. Then you have these flannels. These are also going to be passes. These are just essential normal flannels, but I don't really like any of the colorways. You have this hoodie. I have no idea what this is. Just not really a fan of it. It seems kind of like a random little hoodie they kind of just put in the drop just to make another hoodie and have another piece for the drop. And then you have these ARC logos, and these are arguably, like, I like the ARC logo, but this is arguably the worst piece ever. And the reason for that is if you look at the piece, you will see kind of like a white outline of each letter, and it's almost like there's like a white square surrounding each letter. It literally looks like clip art. It looks like you couldn't find the PNG and you just put the JPEG over the actual T. Bro, really? This is absolutely terrible. So freaking lazy. And people already hate the ARC logo enough, and I already feel like I have to defend the ARC logo because I do like the ARC logo. So it's like, Supreme, you're making it so much harder for me trying to defend the ARC logo defender, but it is what it is. Either way, this is going to be a pass for me. Like I said, all I'm really worried about is a couple of the North Face items and that BB Simon belt. Anyways, that's it for the video. Let me know what you guys think of this collaboration. Like I said, let me know down in the comments below. While you're down there, while you're hopping and skipping down to the comments, make sure you leave a thumbs up, turn that gray thumb blue. It really would help your boy out. If you plan on copying anything, let me know in the comments. And of course, I will be doing some polls of this collaboration on my Instagram, so make sure you follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is at the start of this, THESTARRLIFE. It's gonna be somewhere on the screen and in the description down below. There might be some items that I cop duplicates of that I may end up posting on Robotus and Poppy, so make sure you follow Robotus and Poppy as well. I actually just raffled off some Travis Scotts, and if you missed those, I'm sorry. One of the family members from the Robotus and Poppy Instagram actually took those home for $80 freaking, which is insane. But thank you guys so much. I appreciate it from the top and bottom of my heart. As always, keep living star life and peace the fuck Out.
Bang, bitch, holler when you feel this. Fresh up out the county, tell them hoes to get up on me. I was in that motherfucker with some killers.